Oh dear, webcam is all out of sorts. Let's fix that. All right. There we go. Fix that problem. Welcome back to the stream. We are here for another week of Down the Rabbit Hole. This is our Monday episode, so today we'll review past projects which are kind of piling up, which I'm a little concerned about, but not really. And I'll tell you why as we continue on. But, excuse me. Basically, we're going to discuss the last two projects that are still in process. I've been spending a little bit more time on editing this week, and I kind of got carried away. Plus, I had to take care of some personal things today, so I didn't get to as much painting as I would like to. And I didn't actually do any painting today. I kind of did some mapping out, and I'll show you how I went through that as part of my creative process, and maybe I'll do another one just to see if I like a different one better. Usually I end up picking my first choice and my first draw, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So let's jump into the studio, and we're going to just look over some past work. The last 2 weeks, week 6 was the Tarsier monkey, which is the smallest primate in the world. And then last week I chose the narwhal to draw, so I worked on that a little bit, and we'll kind of go through the process and steps of each of those projects. Not so much the Tarsier, because it was a little bit longer ago, but I will show you the progress I have made on that, which I think is getting there, but still not quite there. Luckily this week I have the week off to work because we are on midwinter break from school, so there's no substitute work to do this week. So I will be working on projects and trying to get other things caught up. What I'm really trying to do is get ahead of my editing so I can go back and edit these videos into smaller YouTube videos that are more manageable to watch. They're going up live as we speak, but I would like to get to trimming down some videos and maybe making some shorts and other things to help fund the channel. But that's just all extra work that I don't know, I just need to get to. Anyways, let's jump into our projects today and stop talking about life, and let's get started. So let's jump over, split screen and desktop. There's the narwhal. As you can see, I've been working on it. But let's just jump into the studio. Now, the lighting's so good today. I don't know what it is. Some days the lighting is great. Some days the lighting is terrible. And I try not to mess with my light functions, but the big problem with that is, sorry, I'm just going to do it here. And just in case, we have the stream chat up. Bring up chat just in case anyone wants to weigh in on this one. What was I saying? Okay. So last week we did, or 2 weeks ago, I was working on the Tarsier monkey, and so now he's gold and purple, which kind of mutes him out a little bit. But I don't know, I haven't seen it against the black. I'm working on the black to try to offset the monkey a little bit. So let me just come in and fill in a little bit more of this. Oh man, this black is dead. All the blacks are dead, except for the brand new little black I bought. I have a couple of big fat blacks, but they're not what I want. And this little one doesn't work, so I guess I'm just gonna have to come in with this to do the detail, which is fine. That's why I bought it. I'm just do a little bit of work here. Wow, that one's just trash. And I'm going to outline him in black, the little monkey. So there's some things to come still here. We didn't get no sunshine here. No sunshine when she's gone. Really don't want to be using this one for too much other than outlining. Probably going to the canvas always likes to bend just slightly. Probably why canvas was meant for the brush. And I don't think there'd be any light here really. Not on this side. And plus I want to outline my monkey. Probably give him more definition. Oops, sorry guys. I might ruin it, but that's okay. It's a chance we're gonna have to take because there's just not enough detail. Just not enough contrast. Oh, this black is really starting to bother me though. Where's my scratch sheet? Okay, let's continue on. Let's clean up some of these black edges. I'm just going to come in and put some line work into this thing, which will probably make it look a lot better. Man, so many art projects right now to do. Am I still having fun? Is that the question? I hope I am. Putting a real fine line to give us some detail. some separation here. There we go. He's getting there. Oh man. I think I'm gonna have to put some detail. I don't know if I just burned it or not. I don't know. We won't know. Try to give this a little bit more distance. It's back there. face looks super flat. I don't even know. But we're here. We may as well. Well, it's awfully quiet in here. See if I can change that.
Amica Insurance.
Oh dear. Amica Assurance. We're listening to a commercial. There's a giant moth in my room. Not giant. Big enough though. Did you see him? He's attracted to all my lights. I don't want to kill him, but he's so pesky. Did I catch him? Oh, like a Jedi. I caught him. Okay. I don't know what to do with him. Huh. Caught him, he's in there. Playing dead. Or he might be dead. I didn't mean to catch him so hard. I feel like Andre the Giant sometimes with things like that. Oh dear. My audio is way too loud. Here we go. A little bit more chill. I'm going to back this up a little bit so we get more view. It always helps me see it a little bit better too. Oh, Jake from State Farm. Oh, it's ludicrous. It's ludicrous. Did that give him more shape? That gave him a little bit more shape. The problem is like the dark side is coming from more from him. You know? It gets lighter as we go out. Now a little depth back there. Yeah, alright. Continuing on. I want to work on this too long. Where are we at in the stream? We're at 24 minutes. Wow. 10 minutes of commercials for like 2 minutes of song. Trying to get them in there any way they can. We're 25 minutes into the stream. Just kind of just adding some shading. Still gotta show you what I did with the other one. Wasn't even really supposed to work on this project, but that's okay, because making progress on anything is great. Just take care of it a little bit at a time. Still think my audio's too high. Maybe the other audio's too high. I don't know. We can't get too involved in this one. We gotta move on. I don't like like it. I mean, it's shiny, so it looks different from different angles, which is cool. Might have to go back in with the purple. I don't know yet. We'll see. Let's finish up doing a quick outline of the hands and then see where we're at. I always keep hoping like I'll find the reason why I don't like it. If I keep working on it, like it'll fix itself. But sometimes that moment never comes. You're just waiting forever. But those who wait, those who wait patiently. Right, that's what they say. Oh, I forgot to do this big toe. I gotta be a little bit more subtle with that UFO there too. Maybe I gotta bring more shadow out. Just be more brutal with the shadow. I'm gonna try to pull some blue into here though. A little bit better. Soften this chin up a little bit. I think the hands, fixing the hands will be immense. Probably going to be black still till about here. Maybe a line where his tail's covering. Probably going to be black till at least here. Fix anything that we want to, so don't worry about messing anything up. Just it gets a little bit harder when you get to this level, because when you mess up, you either really mess up or you win. I think that looks better. I think we're gonna have to give it a little bit more of a outline here. might be just about getting there where it's starting to look decent. Starting to really like this little guy. I've been staring at him for like a week solid going, what am I going to do with you? Might have to go back in with the purple and hit him again with the purple. That's okay. He just needed to be better defined. Nervous because a lot of the paint is still wet. There we go. Get a little bit more familiar with that tail before I go out there and try to take it apart. I think it's looking better overall. Oh wow, we're already 35 minutes in. It's looking pretty cool. I need to finish up that branch, maybe fix it. Maybe that'd be a good time to use the brown. Anyways, I like the progress on this one. We've done a little bit more painting tonight. Usually we don't do much painting, we do a lot of research. But let me show you where I got in the narwhal project so we can continue on with that one. And you'll be slightly disappointed in me because I really didn't get much progress done on that one. But I had a lot of problems with the sizing issue. So here's what I did. Every once in a while, I try to use a different creative approach where oh my god, my chair that I found on the side of the road is squeaking immensely. Okay, now it's not squeaking anymore. So I drew the narwhal, or just cut out random shapes that I think the narwhal would fit into. And like I said, I might do another one with you guys now, but we'll see what time allots. Because I probably have like 14 minutes to do that, and then maybe 10 minutes to pick, choose, and research, and then we're going to be out of here for the night because it's Monday. Well, we're always just here for an hour. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But if you can't catch the stream, you can always watch it on YouTube on Money Makes Monsters, or you can watch it in the VOD section on Twitch. But I'm just going to tape this one together because I kind of like the layout of this one, and that's good enough for me at this point right now. But I'll show you how I did this. My real issue with the narwhal is it doesn't bend a whole lot. None of the pictures of it has it bending a whole lot, and this tooth, or tusk, whatever you may call it, is just not, comes out of its face at the bottom, where you think it come out at the forehead, it comes out more near the mouth. So it's pretty interesting. Anyways, I'm going to tape this one up for later. As you can see, I have my UFO already drawn out here, and here is my template that I will use later. I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm going to use. I like the shape and the layout. I think it looks good. I have to be pretty sure I'm going to do the right white background, otherwise I'm going to have to end up painting this background again, and there's no way I'm going to be able to do that without having to mask it off. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, really. Anyways, I made a new piece of paper for this one so I can trace it onto something, and then I'm going to drop it onto use tracing paper to put this down. But that's not right now. Right now I'm going to show you how I kind of made this shape. And maybe I just got lucky, but what I did was I had my subject matter, and you can do this with paintings, and you kind of like need to figure out the shape of your subject. And the shape of my subject is a big fat torpedo, really. That doesn't look like it bends very much. It's a very powerful looking fish, but maybe this one will look better. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like it can turn its head a whole lot from its original positioning. So that back spine is going to curve. We know that's going to be our given. And who knows, I might like this shape better. So then I cut out a shape like that. The next thing to do was to kind of cut out the head part of this. So I'm going to take this off because we don't need that flopping around, just driving us crazy. So then I took, sorry, my chair is still squeaking, the head part, and I kind of know what the head looks like. Let's just, for sake of argument, just draw our head in the size, right? So there's our head, and it needs to have its, like, the tusk needs to come out from like right here, and it's pretty straight from there. It's like a weird Pinocchio nose. So then I drew out my tusk, took my scissors, cut out what I would assume would be his skull if he had to turn his head. I could have probably, well, the problem with making one that like actually bent is these things just, there's no pictures of them like really like bent a lot. You know, like a lot of things like jump out of the water and then you can see them like cascading and really get the effect of how much they bend, but not really with the narwhal. So then I cut out a head. That's pretty good. His nose is way too big though. Their noses are probably maybe half the size of their body. So we're gonna have to try to like trim off a section and still bring it to kind of a point. Some narwhals have two tusks. And then I just took these two pieces, my skull, which I'm going to make smaller than my actual narwhal head, hopefully. And this, and then we can get the tail in by just kind of guessing what the tail is going to look like. Oh, nope, we're going to need more than that. So it's going to go in, and maybe we'll get a smaller side on that side. This is going to come in, follow this curve. So we're just going to cut the curve into it already, and maybe we're going to bow this in a little bit more. And this one will come out a little bit straighter like that, so I can give him a tail. So tail, ooh, I like that tail a little bit better. Doesn't that look like a snowman that's like... It looks like a hummingbird. So anyways, this is how I made the other one. I kind of just cut out pieces. I moved out all the trash pieces. And this one, I think the head's too small. Let's look at our normal narwhals. Let's jump over onto the desktop. And there's really just not that many pictures of them, that which also makes it like... That looks like a trout laying on its side. There's the top half of him. There's the bottom half of him. Let's check out. Let's check. I know I'm probably gonna get copyright claims, but whatever. Give someone a reason to watch the stream. Okay. This is actually the only place I haven't checked. Okay. Thanks, Ad. Jiminy Christmas. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. See, it comes out of like the side of their head. It's not a very like good look in reality. It's like it's chewing on a giant toothpick. Okay, so great photo. Thanks, guys. Yep. Someone get in the water. Okay. Okay. There, it can curve. It can curve, but it curves mainly the back end of its... They're just so odd looking. It really does come out of the side of their mouth. So I'm gonna have to draw it correctly. Anyways, that's just something I'm gonna have to work around. Back to the studio. That's how I did it. I'll probably end up just manipulating the one that I have just a little bit. I can actually move. So the one that I did earlier, it's coming out of his mouth. It'll be fine. So I think this is going to be the one I use. I made a new one. Maybe throw on the tail. I don't know. Maybe we'll beef up his tail a little bit. Who knows? I can change the parts and pieces on him though and kind of make things. And then once I get the exact one that I want, I'll draw him out, then trace him back on, and then I'll be ready to lay paint. I'm hoping to do that tomorrow. So there's a lot of these projects that are going to get finished up in the next, day or so here. I just needed a little bit of time to catch up on some things. Anyways, we're gonna put this one aside for now. Something like this, I think it was. Looking down at him. Like that. That'd be cool. And then get that ice. Still need to learn how to paint the underside of ice, so that needs to happen too. Anyways, we're gonna put this one aside, and then we're going to do what we came here to do. And that wasn't to paint tonight. What we came here to do was to get ready to pick our new animal. Sorry guys, I didn't have ChatGPT loaded up and fired up today, so I need to do 1,000,000 clicks. Then we're going to jump back in, 1,000,000 clicks again, there we go. Copy. Jump in the desktop. Alright, so here we are on the desktop. We have, oops, sorry guys. And you see behind the scenes, oh no. The running mess of what's happening while everyone just quietly watches at home. Alright, cool. Got everything slightly back to normal, but this will only be good for ChatGPT. Anyways, as you can see, we rolled a 1 last week. We got the narwhal. We could have got a kangaroo, hummingbird, Arctic tern, quokka, or sloth. We're asking ChatGPT for another set of questions. I also need to go back and write down all the ones that we've done, plus all the ones that we could have done. And I really wanted to get a little bit of funding, and I saw somebody had a gumball machine where they put all their projects that they needed, or all their extra stuff in. It wasn't that big of an investment. I think it was like a $50 investment. The issue is I don't know that much about gumball machines, and the research required is a lot. Anyways, let's get started on this so we can get it done. First, well, let's just generate our animals so we know what's going on there. And then we'll jump back into the studio and take care of the rest of the things. So there's our narwhal. There was some information about it. Please make the same list, but replace fennec fox, because we've already had that. Alright, that lineup looks pretty sweet actually. Oh, and it landed in the space, so they're all together. The little things in life make me happy. It's great. So let's jump over into our studio and let's clean up all our trash real quick. Got a pile of trash over here. Let's move this. Haven't done a skateboard in a while. This was our narwhal one. So this is what we ended up getting for narwhal. I'll just do a quick wipe down and we'll get started. No more narwhal. Oh, that line will stay the same. We're gonna redo it all then. Okay, we're gonna switch it up this time. Oh, very nice, all the dry erases, just not dry erasing. Okay. Excuse me. So we got our red, we got our blue. Like all things, where are my dice? We got my red, we got my blue. I also got this really cool dice that'll help me change colors, but I'm not ready to use this one. This one would be fun, especially if I like mixed and matched these colors and I was like, oh, I have to use blue and purple or purple and green or whatever, contrasting colors. I could do all sorts of cool stuff with that, but not ready for that yet. Let's move on with this part of the project and zoomed in. So this time we are going to do evens. We're going to do board. Odds. We're going to do canvas. Okay. And then we need to know what animal we're doing. Oh, if it's the blue morpho butterfly, I'm gonna be in trouble. All right. So what should we roll for what? Should I roll the blue for the blue and the red for the red? That seems reasonable. Okay, let's do it. Board or canvas. I think I sanded a board like so long ago and it's just been hanging out, which is good. At least it's prepped. 2, we are doing the board this week. Oh dear. Give me something good. 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 Please. The board would be nice to do something cool on. All these are actually decently cool. Now let me switch over into the split screen. Drum roll, please. I need a drum roll. Nope. Quiet, soothing music, please. There we go. Okay. What are we gonna get? Ooh, it's a 6. And the 6 is... We're doing the giant panda. Nice. Actually, I'm not too sure how I feel about this either way. Alright, giant panda on the board. We got the even, so it was a 2. And a 6. All right. So since we're here in ChatGPT and we only have a couple minutes left before class is over, let's just jump in here and play a little bit. Whoops. Let's go to the desktop. We'll do a little bit of please give me some factual information about giant panda. We're done with this. I can hang this back off the side of my desk. Finished with our dice. We can set up our plaque over here where I can look at it every day and remind myself what I need to be doing. Skateboard's going to take me a little bit more time, so I'm glad I have more time this week. All right. I think someone's washing dishes upstairs, but that's okay. We're gonna get through it anyways. Okay, certainly. Here's some factual details about the giant panda. Aldrudipod melaleuca. Habits. Giant pandas are native to the mountainous regions of central China, particularly in Sichuan, and the Gansu provinces. They inhabit dense bamboo forests at elevations between 8,000 and 12,000 feet. Giant pandas are primarily herbivores, with bamboo making up 99% of their diet. They consume various species of bamboo, but they also are known to eat small mammals, birds, and carrion occasionally. Despite their carnivore classification, their digestive system is adapted to a herbivorous diet. Physical appearance. Giant pandas are easily recognizable by their distinctive black fur and black and white fur. Their black eye patches, ears, and limbs contrast with the white fur on the rest of their body. This unique coloration helps them blend in with their snowy, rocky surroundings. Adult giant pandas are relatively large. The males weigh between 85 and 125 kilograms, which is 187 to 276 pounds, and the females weighing slightly less. They can reach lengths of 4 to 6 feet, not including their tail. Giant pandas are classified as vulnerable on the International Union of Conservation of Natural Red List. Conservation efforts include habitat preservation and breeding programs have been implemented to protect this iconic species. Their vulnerability is primarily due to habitat loss and fragmentation. The giant pandas are solitary animals and are known for their slow, deliberate movements. They are excellent climbers and swimmers. They have a pseudo thumb, an extension on their wrist bone, which helps them grasp bamboo stalks more effectively. Female giant pandas are only in uterus for a short period each year, usually in the spring. Successful mating in captivity has proven challenging, and there have been significant efforts to increase the breeding success of these endangered animals. The giant panda has become a symbol for the wildlife conservation efforts worldwide. Conservation organizations and the Chinese government have invested in initiatives to protect their habitats and promote breeding programs to increase panda population. The giant panda's unique appearance and status as a conservation icon have contributed to its popularity and global recognition. Efforts continue to ensure the survival of this species in the wild. Whew, that was a lot of reading. And a lot of reading through running water. But that's okay. We got through it, and that's kind of interesting about the giant panda. I did hear, though, and let's just see if this was a rumor. Pandas on lease from China. I heard a weird thing. When was this written? 2023. Let's see what this says. The National Zoo in Washington D.C. returned its beloved pandas to China, and here's why. In the end of an era of the Smithsonian National Zoo's beloved giant pandas, the 3 pandas left the zoo in Washington, D.C. for China on Wednesday, November 8th, and after a long flight landed in Chengdu on Thursday, November 9th. Chengdu. Sorry. And the National Zoo said on X, giant pandas have been a major attraction since 1972 when U.S. zoos made an agreement with China's Wildlife and Conservation Association. Two of the pandas, Mei Zhang and Ten, came to the zoo in 2000 as a part of an agreement. The pair were meant to stay for 10 years for a researching and breeding program, but the agreement with China was extended several times. So these guys went back to the zoo. I heard that like all plans for the panda, they explained forklifts were used to move each of them into FedEx trucks. The trucks were transported them to International. The zoo shared photos. So it was just maybe one. Save the species by breeding them. The zoo had pandas couples ever since. Has given birth to 7 cubs while at the zoo. 3 of her 7 cubs died before adulthood, and 3 have returned to China. Part of the agreement is that they must be returned by age 4. Xiao Q.J. will remain with his parents to the zoo until they return all together. Huh, interesting. Well, that's some fun facts that you guys can look into. I don't know. San Diego got its first 2 pandas 100 days. They signed a 12-year agreement. So, like, China's kind of taking back all of its pandas, it seems. Huh. Cool. Interesting. I don't know if I've seen a panda. I feel like I have. I feel like I've seen a panda. And I have. I have seen pandas in the San Diego Zoo. Anyways. Whoa. That's going to be it for this one. We are all done here. We rolled giant pandas on the list. Narwhal needs to be finished, and we did a little bit of work on the Tarsier monkey. So all those things are good. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be back on Wednesday. I hope to have made a lot of progress. I have a skateboard to do. Giant panda, though. They have a skateboard company called Enjoy, so it's going to be pretty similar to that. I'll try not to make it too similar to that. So it's on my list of things to draw. Panda week 8. Yay. All right. Till next time. Peace.